So before this video gets started, if you want to sign up for a brand new company that just got $1.5 million in funding, they're giving more funds to drivers, more protections to drivers, benefits to drivers. If you ever get in a car crash, if you ever get hospitalized, if you ever get sick, you will keep your income as an Uber and Lyft driver for any gig apps. They're sending same day transfers, money transfers. If you ever get deactivated, they'll help you get your account back. They are awesome. The company is called Cover, and all these benefits and protections start at $7 a month. However, if you use my link, because they're a brand new company, there's a special offer. You'll get 30 days for free. You'll get full access to all this stuff, so you can try it out, no risk, no commitments. No annual contracts, none of that. You'll get your first 30 days for free if you use my link in the description down below to sign up for Cover to get you covered. Okay, now let's get on to the video. Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the #1 rideshare YouTube channel in the world. That's the Rideshare Hub. Thank you so much for coming by. Excuse me, I just woke up. That's why my voice is very, very deep in the morning. But guys, today, this is breaking news. Today is voting day. The first day you can vote on Prop 22 to keep Uber and Lyft drivers independent. I'm going to basically show you how to vote for that to keep drivers independent rather than make drivers employees if you want. I'm not telling you you have to, but if you want to, I want to give you the information. And then also I want to break down the facts, because I think the best way to tell you to, I don't want to tell you vote yes or no, right? That's not my job. I don't believe in people putting up signs in their yard telling you to vote yes on some prop that you don't know anything about. I'm going to tell you what is included, exactly all the details. So sorry if you don't like the details, but I'm going to break it down and tell you exactly how much Uber and Lyft is going to be paying drivers in this. And yes, there are some fine print, and also the healthcare benefits that come with it, as well as the occupational accident injury insurance as well. So protection and benefits and rights to unionize. But most importantly, the pay. Is this really going to increase pay for drivers, or is it better to make drivers employees? So if you like these videos, smash the thumbs up button, click the thumbs up button, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out so much. I need those likes. If you're a YouTube creator, you know that those likes are super important. It helps out YouTube know that I'm doing a good job over here and you guys are liking the content. So without further ado, let's get right into it. By the way, check out the links down below in the description, guys. There are a lot of really good links to ways to make extra money, as well as ways to get paid time off benefits with Cover. There's a lot. So I actually, here we go. I'm just going to pull up my notifications here. This is my notification center on my phone here. I just got, so you can vote early. So I believe you have until November to vote for this Prop 22, but this it is. This is what it is. So you open it. If you have the Uber driver app, it's popped up in here. Driver app basics. Protect your choice to work independently while receiving new benefits. Drivers deserve better. See a comparison of work with and without Prop 22. Let's see here we go. Work when and where you want. If you vote yes on Prop 22, you're voting for that. No upper limit on what you can earn. Work using multiple apps. You don't have to accept every trip if you vote yes, and then limited number of drivers. So basically they said if you vote no, you're voting to deactivate 70 to 80% of drivers, right? Very basic. What if Prop 22 doesn't pass? Okay, let's look. See how app-based work might change in California. Driving jobs would be limited. You would have to sign in as an employee. We estimate only 3 out of 10 drivers would be hired, as higher prices and long wait times reduce demand for rides. So actually, it's honestly sounds like if this passes, not only is it going to be bad for drivers, but it's also going to be bad for riders as well. I honestly don't see, it will only, it's hard to say, but in my opinion, it will only benefit people who drive like 40 hours a week. Because even the people who drive 80 hours a week or more than 40 hours a week, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. So it's not even going to be benefiting them because they're going to make less money. I would say the only people it benefits maybe are people who drive like 35 hours a week and that's their only job. I don't see how it could benefit anybody else. The problem is that the Prop 22 that Uber and Lyft introduced isn't ideal. It's not amazing. And I'm gonna show you, so those are the pros, right? I just show you the pros. Basically keeping driver independence. But every driver can still work. You don't have to go through, you know, interview, all that stuff. And you don't have to like, basically it'll just stay the same. The cons, yeah, and then the cons of no on Prop 22 basically is that you can only work for that app. Again, they're gonna deactivate 70–80% of drivers. You can only drive 40 hours a week. The pros of if it doesn't pass, for no on Prop 22, set wages, minimum wage, you'll make minimum wage and probably have expenses for your car. Health insurance, basically guaranteed earnings. So if you go out and drive 40 hours a week, you're gonna get paid for 40 hours a week if you can keep your job and not get fired, right? But I did want to just show you the earnings breakdown, and it is a little bit misleading. So that Uber introduced to drivers. So let me just find it really quick. So earnings guarantee. So basically what Uber did when they created Prop 22, guys, is they introduced a guaranteed earnings model. They say, okay, this is, so the Prop 22 is not an employee model. It's independent contractor with some benefits. So they're calling it a third type of employment. Or third type of worker. That's what Uber CEO said, right? So this is what it includes. This is the guaranteed. It includes minimum earnings. If you earn less than the guarantee, 120% of minimum wage over 2 weeks, Uber will pay you the difference. And then they'll also include 30 cents per mile. Yeah, no upper limit. Tips are on top, blah, blah, blah. But guys, look here. So they give you an example, right? Is on route. So they're only, that guaranteed earnings, guys, is only guaranteed on route to pickups and on trip only. So in between rides, like let's say you go out and drive Uber for 8 hours, you know, you start at 10 a.m. and at 6 p.m. But you're waiting for rides for, you know, over a combined hour of that time, which is very normal, by the way. You're only getting that earnings guarantee for 7 of those hours. So, and let's say you take a 30-minute lunch break, right? Or an hour lunch break. Now you're only getting guaranteed 6 hours. So you guys can see how it's a little bit misleading. And also, they, it's the same exact thing for the healthcare. They tried to create this healthcare model for drivers with Prop 22. See, these are the facts, guys. Like, now you guys know that, you know, it is good, but it's not great. Like, here we go. Yeah. So this is the same thing. This is the healthcare benefits, because I know this part is super important. I know it is for me because I pay healthcare out of my pocket, and I don't have a job. Like I don't have a company paying for my healthcare. So I looked into this because I have to pay it. So I was like, okay, this could be good. If you drive or deliver an average of 15 hours a week, you're eligible for at least $150 of healthcare and medical costs. My monthly healthcare is $175, something like that. 170 something, I forget the exact amount. So that would be very, very helpful for me. 15 hours a week, I make at least $150 a month for healthcare costs. That's amazing, right? However, look at this. Where does it say here? But your weekly average, and then if you drive 25 hours a week or more on average, you get $300 a week. Mine doesn't even cost that much, so I don't need that. I would only need to drive 15 hours a week. But look at this. Your weekly average consists of on-route and on-trip time over a calendar quarter. So that example earlier, when you go out and work for 8 hours a day, you know, let's say you take an hour off for lunch, 30 minutes an hour, and you're waiting for rides. So all the time you're waiting for rides, that doesn't contribute to your healthcare, nor does it contribute to the earnings guarantee. So they're still entirely in control. You know, if they're not sending you rides, you're not making the earnings guarantee, and you're not even getting the healthcare stipend that they're saying that they want to give you. This is the reason, guys, Uber is being tricky with this. Again, most drivers will just say, oh, earnings guarantee, healthcare, sure, sounds great, I'll sign it. They're not gonna look into the fine details. Uber knows that a lot of drivers don't. A lot of drivers don't look into the fine details. How do they know that? Because drivers sign up for Uber in the first place, and then they quit because they realize that they're not making that much money. So most drivers don't even know how much they get per mile in their area. They don't know how much their weight, how much they make per mile. They don't realize that they even have to spend. A lot of drivers don't even know the true cost of depreciation, the true cost of wear and tear on a vehicle, a depreciating asset, the true cost of even gas. A lot of drivers don't even calculate any of that. They just go out, and if they make $100 on the app, they're happy. They don't realize that they spent $90 in wear and tear on their car. Depreciation is another 20 bucks, and gas was another 10, and they really just lost money. People don't calculate that. That's how Uber and Lyft is using these marketing tactics. It's the same thing with Uber and Lyft's sign up guarantee. You know, sign up and do 100 rides and we'll guarantee you 700 bucks. Drivers thinking, okay, after 100 rides, I'm gonna get $700 cash bonus. No, it's a guarantee. Like, Uber and Lyft, trust me, they specifically use these sort of misleading but legal ways of marketing, because this is how, you know, there's a reason Uber and Lyft just spent over $100 million to market this campaign, Prop 22. I know so many people who don't drive Uber and Lyft, barely even use Uber and Lyft, and they've seen so many ads for Yes on 22. People have been telling me, oh yeah, the only prop I know about is Prop 22, because they've seen so many ads for it. Even on TV, in front of YouTube videos, like, they're advertising it to everybody, because they know everybody's gonna vote. So it's probably gonna pass, but this is the reality, is that the earnings guarantee and the healthcare stipend is only on route trips, and on route to trips, and on route to pickup, and during trips only. So it's a little bit misleading, and it's honestly like, if you still wanna hit that, what is it, the 15 hours a week, you're more likely gonna have to be out and driving for 20 hours a week, you know, or 25 hours a week. And if you want this $300 a month, that's gonna look more like 30 to 40 hours a week. Because again, this is only on route and on trip. So in order to vote, guys, in order to mail it in, I guess they make you go through every single one in order to vote. Is that what they're doing? I'm not gonna do it now, but go through your Uber driver app and you can vote through the site, through the app. So anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. And let me know if even if you don't live in California, I've already heard from other states, even on, what was it? I don't know, I was reading an article the other day, that other states are most likely gonna be adopting this model as well, this pay model as well. So even if you're not in California, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, because a lot of people probably like clicked off, but whatever happens with this is most likely other states are going to adopt the same exact model. So be prepared, the decision will come out in about a month's time, and we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching. Again, click the thumbs up button, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.